Am I the asshole for telling my sister-in-law I won't be able to attend her wedding because of my kids? We shall see. My sister-in-law, 31 female, recently got engaged to her boyfriend. I, female 36, am married with 2 toddlers. They're the only kids in my husband's family, and admittedly, they're energetic and very like kids under 5. Loud, demanding, and get bored easily. My side of the family has lots of kids, and thus all the events have been child friendly during the day and with activities to keep them entertained. I know this is not a rule and we shouldn't expect it. That's why when my sister in law said that her wedding would be child free, which she has every right to do so, I said I would try to find someone to watch over the kids that day. As a bit of context, my husband and I are in a very difficult financial situation to the point that we owe money to several friends and family members. So I'm not in a position to hire a sitter, but rather ask a member of the family to look after them for a few hours. The only relatives that live close by are my mother and a cousin, and none of them are available. My cousin will be out of town on vacation, and my mother works that day. She will be available long after the ceremony. The only other 2 people who could potentially take care of them live in another state. I could take them to my sister 1 or 2 days earlier for her to take care of them. She lives 4 hours away, and pick them up that day after the wedding. But here's the thing. My sister is a mother too, 3 kids. She works a full-time job remotely and has a dog. I honestly don't want to put that much pressure on her right now, even though she offered. So my solution was to tell my husband that he should go since he is the brother of the bride, and that I would take care of the kids until my mother got off work. I would join them later during the reception and leave early. I'm aware that they would only be able to attend for 4 or 5 hours, but I will make sure to make them count and enjoy the wedding with the bride and groom. My husband thought it was a good compromise, but my in-laws and sister-in-law disagreed, telling us that we should have planned things better in order to be able to attend without the kids. Am I missing something here? I can't afford a sitter, and there's no one who would take care of the toddlers that day. Sister-in-law says that I should borrow some money from someone to hire the nanny, since we didn't have any. We didn't give them anything for wedding gifts. I understand people get married, but if you're not able to afford, it's okay to say no. I don't care if people get mad because I didn't care that people were not able to attend my wedding. It's not like, oh, let me correct. It's not that I didn't care. If you were unable to attend my wedding, I was okay with it. It wasn't like, oh my God, how dare you not put yourself in debt even further to find yourself at my wedding. People are unhinged when it comes to these weddings. Like, I feel like I do all these wedding stories and they're like, bruh, what are you talking about? What do you mean? Why are you mad? You're going to fix your mouth to tell them that they need to plan better. Now, if they just go get a random babysitter and that babysitter does something and harms the kid, it's, oh my God, I can't believe that person did. No, you want to leave your kids with people that you trust. If you're not able to find a babysitter, not to mention you're not able to afford, like to tell somebody they need to go borrow money from somebody to go and pay a babysitter to attend their wedding is madness to me. Madness. I love her dearly. We've been like sisters for over 6 years, and I understand she feels hurt, but any attempt I've made for her to try to see my side has been met with, this shows me that you really don't care that much about me. I'm at a loss here. Am I the asshole? And if I am, what would you guys do? There's an edit. I wasn't expecting so many comments and support. I was kind of expecting a voted of an asshole. I will send sister-in-law a text tomorrow and ask if we can meet during the week to discuss the issue, and I'll let you guys know if there's an update. But so far, I'm touched and genuinely thankful for all the advice. You see, you doing a whole lot. My only advice would have been to my husband, you're the brother of the bride. You go and I will worry about the kids. And I don't care what nobody has to say, because how are you going to tell me that I don't have I'm not in a financial place to pay for a babysitter to show up to your wedding? Why you cannot understand that and then going to fix your mouth to say, well, that shows me where you stand. It basically stand in my life. When I tell you, listen, my block, the level of tolerance I have for people and their ignorance and people not having understanding and empathy for people's situations, like You already in debt. You already owe people. So the amount of money that you will have to go and pony up to go pay for a babysitter, which is a couple $100 or however how much to pay somebody to watch your two toddlers for a couple of hours to show face at the wedding, and then she's talking shit about you not even getting a gift. You don't have the funds. Do not put yourself in more debt. Let them have their enjoyable wedding. If your husband wants to go, he can go. If it was me, I'd have been staying right at home with my kids. She has a problem with it. Oh, well, this is life. You're going to get married. You're going to enjoy your husband. Me being there is not going to make or break your wedding. It's not going to make or break your marriage. So go ahead with life. People are crazy. So let's get to this little quick update that she just recently posted. So without further ado, here's an update. The next day after posting, I sent my sister-in-law a text asking her if we, my husband, her, and I could meet to talk things in person, and she agreed. So after dropping the kids off, we met for coffee. I don't want to get into too much detail in case someone near me reads about this, but it turns out that someone told my sister-in-law that I had offered to pay for a nanny and that we turned down the offer, which is a blatant lie. So she felt hurt and lashed out on me, thinking I didn't want to attend her ceremony and that we were refusing help out of pride. We cleared the air in an amazing turn of events. Instead of simply confronting the person about their lie, my husband called and said person in front of my sister-in-law and said we'd be more than glad to take them up on their offer to hire a nanny. It was a fun call. My husband is brilliant and I love him for this resourcefulness. We've taken steps to ensure we don't take advantage of anyone or endanger our kids because of possible retaliation or pettiness. So the nanny will only care for them before my mom is able to arrive and take over, which would be around 2 hours max. And once they're asleep, my mom would watch them and sleep over at our house. We're very grateful to my mom, so we'll treat her to some chilaquiles and frijoles. I hope I said that correctly. De hola the next morning. I don't think there's another update to this, hopefully, but it was nice to find that her reaction wasn't uncalled for, just a misunderstanding caused by a lie. I'm happy that it ended up working out. And I'm happy that your husband was able to be resourceful in that moment and call out the person like, all right, so you want to offer? Here, we're going to have this babysitter come. We'll do that. Because he want to basically appease everybody in the situation. Now the sister's happy. Now everybody could attend the wedding and all would be good. I'm happy that it worked out for y'all. Because me, on the other hand, you talking to me crazy. I think I probably need to do that better. Like stop and be like, okay, what's going on in the situation? Because sometimes I'm the snapping person. Like, baby, you ain't got to worry about me being at your wedding. That would have been my response. But you have an understanding husband who is able to get through the situation of being, with his sister in this wedding. So everybody's happy. It ends up working out. Happy for you guys. Hope she has an amazing wedding, amazing life, and y'all are able to enjoy a beautiful night of celebration.